It is my great honor this morning to introduce our two Acharyas, Acharya Dave Warner and Acharya Dhyana. Kriya Acharya is speaking this morning on the topic of how to accelerate your spiritual growth through Kriya Yoga. And these two dear friends and very esteemed Acharyas have been part of this path for many, many years. Dave, I will begin with, was the head of the monastery when I was in the monastery, when we were in the monastery together many years ago in the early 1980s. We have shared assignments in many parts of the world. Our most recent together was in Seattle, Washington, where we served together from about 1990 until 1994. And he has been involved in the Kriya Sangha for many, many years. And those of you who have in any way appreciated or visited or benefited from the Ananda website, it is almost entirely due to Dave's tireless efforts that that website is as full of content, as full of resources, and as imaginative as it is. He was before anyone had essentially heard of the internet, Dave was fashioning us a website in the mid-1990s and organizing it into a very, very useful and very deep resource for truth seekers the world over. Dave was instrumental in getting the Autobiography of a Yogi to be offered on our website for free to anyone who comes there, and we continue to get letters, outpourings of gratitude from around the world from people who have managed to read it in Istanbul in a coffee shop or in parts of the world where they would never have a chance of getting a physical copy of the book, but the text is there available for anyone. And I myself did a Google search one time on specifically Autobiography of a Yogi, and I found many, many thousands of references. And the source of that text is from one place, our own website. It's now on literally thousands of websites around the world. But this gift and this openness that Swamiji has encouraged in all of us has found a very special manifestation in Dave Warner. And so it is my honor to welcome him. Dave's role in this day and age is to be in charge of the Kriya Sangha in America. And so as such, he travels. He was recently in Mexico for a Kriya initiation there. And our Ananda's first in Mexico. And he travels around America to all different parts, giving Kriya initiation and training many people. So I'd like to welcome him. And Acharya Dhyana, I'll do both here at once while I'm standing on the stage. Please stand. Acharya Dhyana is in charge of Kriya Sangha in India. And when I first really got to know her was in Italy in the mid-1980s when she was in charge of our work there in Italy. And her arrival here in India a few years ago brought the beginning of a real manifestation of Kriya Sangha. Prior to that, the job fell to me, and I can tell you that it was not very well done before she arrived. I have the personal authority to say that, and now it is very beautifully done. And together with Acharya Jaya, she goes out all over the country, and many of our other Acharyas too. But she has really coalesced the manifestation of this and the serving of people. One of the things that we really enjoy doing is training people, giving them a long and very deep training in these teachings. And this weekend is largely the result of her efforts and her devotion. So please join me in welcoming Acharya Dhyana.